Good morning. We'll start the session. Continuation to the previous class. This is foreign currency revaluation in HANA. There is a new field called simulation ledger. SAP has given FAGL underscore FCB. Here you will find one more field, simulation ledger. About this we are learning. Right? So what is this simulation ledger? I will explain first. There are different ledger concepts are there. First I will explain all the ledgers here. Till now, whatever we have used, we call as a leading ledger. 0L is the leading ledger. So, what is leading ledger? I will explain again. What is leading ledger ID? 0L. Till now, the data, whatever it is posted, is 0L only. Even if you are extracting the report in FS10N, so where it is showing, the showing automatically this data is there in 0L leading ledger. This is parent company ledger, SAP standard ledger, default ledger in any system. So what is the purpose of this leading ledger then? This is parent company legal reporting. Purpose of leading ledger is parent company legal reporting. In our case, which physical year we are using? V3 is your physical year. So what is our posting period variant? Double 335. This is physical year variant. For Indian client we are using V3 physical year variant, and posting period variant is 3335. Later, accounting principles. IFRS we have assigned already, right? IFRS. This is feature of your leading ledger. As of now, we have used leading ledger. Now there is a concept called non-leading ledger. Assume you have created, we have to create leading ledger, that is SAP standard, whereas non-leading ledger you have to create your own. So when it comes to non-leading ledger, you can give any ID. It's a two-digit character ID which may be numeric or alphanumeric. What is the purpose of non-leading ledger? It's a local legal reporting. Assume your client is doing business in US also. For US reporting, we are using this non-leading ledger because for US they follow January to December. Physical year variant is K4, US reporting, and posting period may be same ID, and this is US GAAP. Assume accounting principle is different. If your company is doing business in multiple countries, as per their local requirement, you can create a non-leading ledger. Whenever you're posting the data in FDAG02 or FB50 or any transaction, the system is automatically posting to all the ledgers in this company code, whatever you have assigned. Today we are posting a transaction in FDAG02. As per the 0 leading ledger, it is posted to period number 9. December is period number 9. Physical year is 2024. The same transaction it is also posting in non-leading ledger but period number 12, because in non-leading ledger they follow January to December. So two documents separately posting, so and so ledger, so and so ledger. When we are extracting the financial reports, it will display. When we are extracting also, we are saying this company code, this ledger, what is my P&L account balance sheet, this company code, this ledger, what is my P&L account balance sheet, you can extract. There is a reason ledger represent set of books of accounts. by using which we are preparing your financial statement. Simple. What is the ledger definition? Ledger represent some set of books of accounts by using which you are preparing financial statements. So these leading and non-leading ledgers are available. These concepts are available earlier in R by 3 also, no change. As of now, you have not created non-leading ledger, that's it, but both are available. The new thing SAP has given is a extension ledger. This is a new concept SAP has given only in HANA, extension ledger. So what is this extension ledger? I will explain first. You can give any idea. Now just we are in December now. Today is December 2nd. Previous month closed already. November closed. Now we are in December. But assume your management want to see if previous month if so and so transaction was posted. If posted, not actual posting. If posted, what is my P&L account? What is my balance sheet? Your management want to see. Because in SAP, once you have posted a transaction, you can't do any changes. But your management want to see if this was posted, this was happened last month. They want to see their balance sheet P&L account. That is possible by using this extension ledger. This is not the actual posting, right? This is for management reporting only. So we can say it is used to post in closed periods. Already period closed as per your leading or non-leading ledger, but your management want to see this was happened last month. What is my impact on P&L account and balance sheet? Then you can use. It is for management reporting, not legal reporting. It's not a legal reporting. That is the reason accounting principles were not assigning, not applicable. Accounting principle not applicable. It's not a legal reporting. It's a management reporting. And this extension ledger contains one underlying ledger. On the top of this underlying ledger only we are maintaining the extension ledger. Contains one underlying ledger. That underlying ledger may be a leading ledger or non-leading ledger. Leading ledger is 0L. In our example we are taking non-leading ledger is N1. So on the top of this leading or non-leading ledger we are creating this extension ledger. Right? In that case what happened? It is using that underlying ledger physical year variant. If you are using the leading ledger V3, if you are using non-leading ledger K4, and this may be different also. The posting period may be different. You can use the same or you can use different posting period variant. And when you are extracting any report, assume in FS10N only, you want to see the report of a particular extension ledger. You can use this choose ledger and change this one and you can execute that extension ledger report. In that case what happened? As it contains one underlying ledger, this includes the data of underlying ledger plus extension ledger and it will display final report. Right? It displays all the reports will displays all reports displays underlying ledger data plus extension ledger data. All the reports will display underlying ledger data plus extension ledger data. So there is no duplication because it is picking the information from the underlying and it is adding the extension ledger and executing. So no data redundancy, no duplication of the data, no data redundancy. So this is about extension ledger concept. It's purely management reporting. If so and so transaction you want to post to the closed posting periods, as it's the actual posting, you are leading and non-leading ledger, it is not possible to post the assumptions, but by using this extension ledger for management reporting you can post, right? So the total ledgers in SAP is divided into two types. This we call as the ledger types. Ledger types are two types. One is a standard ledger, another one is extension ledger. Leading and non-leading ledgers are standard ledgers. Leading and non-leading ledgers are standard ledgers, and extension ledger is a different ledger type. So when it comes to extension ledgers, this is basic extension ledger what we have explained now. But so other extension ledger type is there. Simulation ledger is another one. This is also one of the extension ledger only. This is also one of the extension ledger only, and this is also ledger type is extension, but because the simulation ledger. Now you can give any ID. You are creating one ID simulation ledger. Now if you observe this in your foreign currency revaluation, here you will find the field simulation ledger. Why SAP has given this simulation ledger? In general, when we are doing foreign currency revaluation, either month ending or year ending, either month ending or year ending. But in the middle of the month, today is December 2nd. Today only your management want to see what is my term loan balance in balance sheet in Indian rupees. But today we are observing when you are reevaluated, this is not as per today's rate. It was reevaluated either last month ending or last year ending based on your requirement. Today's rate may be different. It is not showing in balance sheet today's rate. It was reevaluated earlier, previously, which is not correct. But by using the simulation ledger, you can reevaluate any time in the middle of the month also. You can reevaluate any time in the middle of the month also. This is also management reporting. So this is also extension ledger. That's the main purpose of the simulation ledger is to do foreign currency valuation anytime in the middle of the month also we can do, and remaining all features of extension ledger is common. It contains one base ledger. It displays all the reports of your underlying ledger. As it contains the underlying ledger, the base ledger, the physical year variant is also using the same base ledger physical year variant. Posting period variant may be different. Accounting principles not applicable. It is management reporting, not legal reporting. And all these are same. It displays all the data of your base ledger plus adding this extension ledger, and it will display. And no data redundancy, that means no duplication. These other features are common. The purpose is mainly for foreign currency revaluation. Anytime in the middle of the month also we can do. And when we are doing the final revaluation, what happened today? As per the simulation ledger, you have reevaluated, and again in the year ending you are reevaluating again. So when you are doing the reevaluating, there is actual revaluation as per your 0L. So when you are doing revaluation, the data in the simulation ledger will automatically gets deleted. That is another point. That is, on final revaluation, data in this ledger automatically gets deleted. That is another important point, right? So these are features of your simulation ledger. This is also one of the extension ledger, and two more extension ledgers are there. I'm just briefing you. Another one is prediction and commitment ledger. Prediction and commitment ledger. This is also one of the extension ledger. This is also one of the extension ledger. So ID may be anything. You can create any ID. Okay. Prediction and commitment ledger. The main purpose of this prediction means assume in SD module we are creating a sales order. In SD module we are creating a sales order. Only order created. You not delivered, you not billed, you not received money from your customer. But based on that sales order, we have received sales order from the customer. In SAP you have created. Based on the sales order, what is your future revenues? You can analyze. For that you are using this prediction. Another word, commitment, we are using. In module you are creating a purchase order. In module you are creating a purchase order. You have not received goods, you have not received invoice, you have not paid money. But what is your future payments? Based on that purchase order also, commitment means if vendor supplies the material and sent a bill, you have to pay money. That's a commitment. So that commitment also will consider in calculating what is your future expenditure. So this is related to SD and MM module integration. So based on that incoming sales order, based on your purchase orders, what is your future revenues, what is your future profits, you can calculate by using this extension ledger. This is also one of the extension ledger. This is required for integration of your SD and MM in future classes we are taking now. Not required, I am just explaining. Another ledger is also their valuation ledger. This is also one of the extension ledger only. This is also one of the extension ledger only. This is your valuation ledger. So what is the purpose of valuation ledger? Assume some material X you have valuated with as per SAP, it is valuated with 100 rupees per kg. But your management want to give one presentation to their client. In that they want to show that it's 150 rupees as a price. Right? Then by using the valuation ledger they can prepare that. So you can evaluate it differently for management reporting. So any materials. So that is another purpose. This is also one of the extension ledger that is also integrated with the logistics module only. So these two are related to logistics module. Out of this prediction and commitment we are taking later when we are learning FISD integration, and there is a topic called COPA, controlling profitability analysis. At that time we are taking this one, and this extension ledger is common. Other features are common. Separately I am not taking extension ledger. Now as a part of this foreign currency revaluation I will take simulation ledger now. This non-leading ledger we are covering in asset accounting. We have to create a one more ledger. A new GL topic is there, one topic there also we are taking. Now we are taking the simulation ledger because as a part of this foreign currency revaluation we are taking now how to create a simulation ledger we will discuss now. So this Excel sheet regularly we are uploading to the Google Drive. You study this Excel sheet, you should be very clear what is leading ledger, non-leading ledger, extension ledger, and what are the different types of extension ledger, what is the purpose of extension ledger. When it comes to HANA changes, when you are attending interview, these points are very important, you have to explain. So study this Excel sheet multiple times, you have to remember all these are important points only. Okay. Now I am going to create a extension ledger as a simulation ledger. Page number 36, page number 36. Define settings for extension ledger. This you can practice only in HANA, not possible in ECC. This is available only in HANA. Go to F5, financial accounting, global settings, ledger, ledger. Define settings for ledgers and currency types. So we are creating a ledgers here. If you go for new entries, you can create a new one. So here I am creating C6 based on the available ID. You can give any ID, right, or C7, whatever it may be based on the available. This is simulation ledger 3335. And with the drop down, if you observe, ledger types are two types as we have discussed: standard ledger, extension ledger. Leading and non-leading ledgers, you have to use the standard ledger, and this is extension ledger we are using. When it comes to extension ledger, different types of extension ledgers: P for prediction and commitment, S for simulation, V for valuation. Out of this we are using S for simulation. If you observe, the features of the simulation ledger is also showing here. Whenever we are doing the revaluation, one technical document number will be allotted, and when we are doing the final revaluation, the deletion is also happened. As per the simulation ledger, it is deleted. This is what happens if you are using simulation. Above, prediction and commitment we are using as of now simulation ledger, and this extension ledger contains one base ledger, one underlying ledger. So that may be a leading or non-leading ledger. So we are using this 0L, which is a underlying ledger. Just say, up to here you can write. So C7 is created. This is for simulation ledger, one of the extension ledger type. Up to here you can write. Going to next screen, page number 36. Select this row, click on company code settings. By default, in this server, when any extension ledger is created, by default it is assigned automatically to all the company codes in this server. But you have to ensure that you are assigning only to your company code, remaining all you have to delete. Select all, deselect your company code. This is important. You are assigning only to your company code. But in HANA, by default, all the company codes will be assigned. You have to deselect, remaining all you are deleting. So this is the easiest way to delete. That is one important point here. Whenever you are creating an extension ledger in this HANA server, automatically all the company codes in this server will be assigned, but you have to ensure that you are assigning only to your company code 3335. Here you have to write company code 3335. Now we are doing this scenario. Create one more foreign term loan account and we will post one loan receipt. Only headings are there in your notes. You know how to do. I will quickly create one more foreign term loan account FS003335, right? Under secured loans, you just copy the existing one and you can create, no problem. Better create a fresh account. One more foreign term loan account you have created. You copied and created, simple. Now we are going to post this foreign term loan account F-02. Beginning of the year we are taking only one line heading is there in your notes. You know how to post foreign term loan account. Earlier also you did. This is in USD. Bank account debit, foreign term loan account credit, new loan account we are taking here, and we are posting in dollars. And beginning of the year we are taking a loan. Bank account debit $1 lakh, 3315. Loan received $1 lakh 50, and new account 100 302 account 100 302 account, new account, fresh account I am taking. Only one line explanation is there in your notes, so you no need to write anything. Just click on enter, give star, business area 3335 and plus. At the time of taking a loan, so what is your exchange rate? Based on that it will display here. If you click on enter your amount in local currency, it will display 82. M is the average rate on 1/4/2024 in OB08. What was the rate maintained? As per that it will convert. Now 82. Now what we will do is, as on today your management want to revalidate, then as per the simulation ledger we will revalidate. Now I am going to maintain the rate OB08 as on today. M is the average rate. What is your today's rate? Assume today's rate is USD to INR 83. Today's rate is 83. Then say it is there in your notes. This is the explanation is there, simulation ledger, and maintain the exchange rate as on today is there OB08. You know how to maintain. Earlier also you have maintained. Now as on today 83. At the time of taking a loan 82. Now today 83. Now save. Now we are going to do revaluation. So revaluation as per the simulation ledger, this you can do only in HANA server. Company code, valuation area, date is today's date 02/12/2024. Simulation ledger is C7. That is important. Any ID based on the available ID which you already created. Simulation ledger ID is C7. Now go to the GL account balance. This is December 2, right? Not 1, 2. Today is December 2. GL account balance. Select validate GL balances and name of the account is 100 302. 100 302. Then execute. Now 82 is compared with 83. Now one document is posted, click on posting. One technical document number is allotted here automatically. If you observe, this is the technical document number. The entry is foreign exchange loss account will debit, foreign turnover account credit. 1 lakh INR is the amount. In dollars, no change, 0, but in INR you will find this one. So it was posted only in C7. You can check in SC16 and AC DOCA. This is the actuals only, but C7. Ledger is C7. In C7 in AC DOCA, any document, any data was there, you can check. Right? Now you can observe these two rows. Data is posted in C7. And you can also check in FS10. Go to FS10. As you have discussed in this report, it will display the base ledger data and also the extension ledger data. Go to the choose ledger and change to C7 and execute. This foreign turnover account balance we are seeing here. If you execute in dollars, it will display 1 lakh dollars. Click on this document currency and period number 1 and period number 9 it is posting. Today we have reevaluated. December is period number 9. As per period number 1, 82 lakhs. Now period number 9, 1 lakh. So it includes the base ledger data plus extension ledger data in any report. This is simulation ledger. So when you are doing the final revaluation, then what happens? I will show you. Now we are doing the final revaluation. Final revaluation, you know how to do. Only one line heading is there. Earlier, how we did final revaluation. Assume we are doing year ending. Year ending. Assume we are doing year ending. This is final revaluation. Select this update run. Select the update run. Go to the GL account balances. Select evaluate balances, and this is your GL account 100 302 account. Then execute. This is final revaluation as per your leading ledger only. You are not used this simulation here. You are not used simulation. Just execute. In the previous scenario, you have maintained 84 as your conversion date on 31st March 2025, and here entry is posted. This is original entry in leading ledger. This is 28 is a document. Foreign exchange loss account will debit. Foreign term loan account credit 2 lakh in Indian rupees. Then if you execute FS10N as per the simulation ledger, what it will display the base ledger data plus simulation ledger data. Simulation ledger data will automatically gets deleted when we are doing final revaluation. The simulation ledger data gets deleted, only base ledger data will display here. You can observe in dollars no change, in currency 82, and period number 12 you have reevaluated. Earlier the data was there in period number 9 as per the simulation ledger, that is automatically gets deleted. So this is your base ledger data only. Period number 12 is year ending, we did 31st March. And if you check the table level information, as I have discussed, in AC DOCA, the C7 data is automatically gets deleted. Even if you observe the SC16, you will get the error message, no values found. The data in the simulation ledger will automatically gets deleted when we are doing the final revaluation. Right? This is one important point. This is about simulation ledger concept as per your HANA system. That is